So, let's talk about weekends. What do you usually do at weekends?
So at the weekend, currently I'm a 12th grade student, so it's pretty heavy on study. So at the weekend, normally on Saturday, I will go out with my friend in the morning for breakfast, and then we might go grab a coffee or go out and play somewhere, like riding around the street. And then in Sunday, I will do like revision of all the things I've learned the work in the week, and then do some homework for the Monday or
Good.
Tuesday.
Do you think it is important to make the most of your weekend?
I personally think that the weekend is for resting and get your mind into a relaxed state. So I don't think that you should be working too hard on the weekend, but enjoy yourself.
Good. Let's talk about businesses. Do you prefer buying things from big companies or from small companies?
So it really depends on what I'm buying, because if I'm buying a really expensive item, I would choose big company, because if they have a brand name already, so the quality will be somewhat guaranteed. But if I were buying something like cheap, so everyday use, I would prefer something a small branch, so something local.
Do you know many small businesses?
I do have a small business. It's a bakery that is near my house. It's in between my school and my house, so every time I get home and go to school, I will pass it, and normally I will grab a few cake at them so I could bring home and enjoy my family.
Good. What are some of the dangers involved in starting a business?
So the first thing that is I think is, because you are starting a new business, you will not have a lot of experience on, mostly with law enforcement. So a lot of tax and also a lot of regulation that you need to achieve.
Good. Okay. Right, let's move on to part 2. 1 minute to make notes. So there's the question. Describe a problem that affects the environment in the area where you live. You should say what the problem is, what causes it, and what you think could be done to solve it. Okay.
So I would like to talk about, I wouldn't say that is environment, but more like on the daily life of the people living in my neighborhood. So it would be noise pollution. So my neighborhood is quite near to the main road and to the highway, and it makes a problem when, especially late at night, where the regulation about the trucks and containers drivers, they don't, they could pass to use that street to pass to another part of the city. So the noise from the engine and from tires make contact with the road surface really is a big problem, because sometimes it could be hit about 100 meters apart. And secondly, is the from the leisure destination near the neighborhood. I think there is a complex of club and karaoke near us, and so because of the nighttime routine there, they have play really loud music. So it costs, like, for me personally, I have 3 to 4 days of no sleep at all due to the music. And I think that the way to solve those problems is pretty simple, because firstly is our city are planning to open another highway and change our neighborhood road into like civilians road that is banned from like high like trucks and stuff like that. And other thing is the leisure activities. They already like planning on a regulation about the maximum decibel rate of the music. So if you pass that level, you will be fined heavily. So I think that this problem won't be any closer in the future, or appear in the future, but it will be quite a problem to us right now.
Okay, good. So, part 3, what we got left? We'll do 3 or 4. Tell me, what do you think are the greatest environmental problems facing your country at present?
So I think this is air pollution, because our country has a really high reliance on the motorbike. So the motorbike is a great means of transport, but it has one drawback is that it only allows for 2 people to ride. And so we need more motorbikes to transport more people. So that creates that we have more vehicles than other countries. So that it costs a lot of engine exhaust to put into our atmospheres, and it creates all sort of respiratory illness.
Good. Do you think things are going to get better or worse in the future?
Personally, I think it would be better, because we are developing many types of what do you say, electronic vehicles such as car and bike, and I think it would, in the future, it would solve a lot of the air pollution, because it is the same as what we are now, which is different from the energy sources. So it won't be as much change, but the air pollution will definitely be gone.
Good. One more. Is what you are going to study in the future likely to solve any of these problems?
I think that I won't have anything to do with solving environmental problem, because I am going to planning to go to university and learning about economic and accounting, stuff like that. So maybe that I could be the fund management for the environmental group or organized, but I think it's very hardly, because as what I'm already researched and know that my major in university is mostly going to be about investing money into oil companies, so it wouldn't have, but maybe it's going to make it worse.
Okay, we'll finish there.